All right, you can also send in your audience questions for the Friday show via voicemail. And here is an interesting one. Let's listen, and then we will evaluate.
Hey, David and Lewis. I love your show so much. I wanted to ask you what your ruling would be on a court case that my friend found. It was a case in 1990 or 1991. The case involved an American school teacher and senior citizen who had applied to change his name to the N-word. The judges were white, and they said that he could not get his name changed to that. And I just wondered what you would have done if you were the judge. Would you have given him his name change and approved of it, knowing that it would go on his driver's license and birth certificate and social security card? And
all right, so the question, Lewis, is would we approve a name change to the N-word? There are some countries where you're not allowed to name children non-standard names. You kind of can't come up with your own name, right? You can only choose from like an approved list of names, which is of course extensive, but they're established names. David, Lewis, right? New names, the names that are well recognized. So already there are some countries that drastically limit the names that you can choose for your kids. In the US, we don't have that, but judges, and I think there are other cases of this, said, no, you can't change your name to the N-word. What would your rationale and decision be, Lewis, for a name change request to the N-word?
That's interesting. This makes me think of that case we talked about where a woman named her baby Messiah, and then a judge told her she couldn't do that because only Jesus is the Messiah. But in this case, I don't know. I think personally, I would allow this. If that person wants to ruin their life, by all means, let them. I think it would just be a personal freedom. I think I would allow it. But I do think that it is, I wouldn't necessarily consider it hateful because this person isn't calling anyone else that. This person isn't using it against anyone else. They're calling themselves that. So I guess, I don't know. I guess that's my thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think if somebody wanted to change their name to Kike, right? They wanted to be Kike Jones or something like that. As a judge, I don't know the full law on name changes, but my instinct would be to say, if you want to do something that's stupid that will jeopardize your ability to ever have a job, that is going to forever make you ostracized in so much of modern society, maybe I'm taking the libertarian approach, which is you should be allowed to do that. I don't know. It's something about it doesn't quite feel right, but I can't really qualify why I would say no as a judge.
Yeah, exactly. I certainly don't think it feels right. It's quite strange. And I think if it were a parent who wanted to name their child that, I would definitely quash that.
Well, remember, Lewis, there was that case, I think, in Jersey where the neo-Nazi family, one of the kids is named Adolf Hitler, another one is Ava Braun. I mean, they have all these names. They dress in Nazi regalia, and the kids were taken away, but not because they had those names and because the dad was dressed like a Nazi, but because of other reasons. Go figure. Somebody who does that stuff might also not be a good parent for other reasons. So there is actually some precedent to child naming along those lines. I'm opening this up to the audience. I can't think of a specific reason to ban those. Should we have a specific list of names that are banned? Because there could be many names that could be offensive, but to smaller groups of people, and the judges may not even know, right? It just sounds like a random name that's being chosen. So I don't know what the law should be as to a list of names. I don't know. I'm feeling very libertarian about this subject. Let me know. Talk to us on the bonus show. We've got a great bonus show planned for you today. And keep the questions coming. We'll keep answering them every Friday at the end of the show. We are member supported, and there's a whole other show that we do just for our supporters. Get all of those member benefits right now by going to davidpakman.com/